Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Acharya. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also give your valuable comments. So today we will have the continued portion of Swarna Prashanna. In the last class, we were discussing about some of the basic concepts of Swarna Prashanna and also how it is useful in inducing the immunity and also in increasing the cognitive power. As far as immunity portion of Swarna Prashanna is considered, how a Swarna Prashanna preparation can able to produce immune modification in the newborn baby, that has been explained by these four theories. हमने जो चार theory बताया था, hypothesis related to viruddha ahara, where the antigenic stimulation of the immunity. Another one is theory of viruddha abhisamskriti. Another one is hypothesis of ahita and atatmya substance, and hypothesis of ojo vardana, and theory of immunomodulation effects of Swarna Bhasma or Swarna. So these are the 4 or 5 theories which we are going to put forth. Now, one of the theory we have already seen, that is theory of viruddha ahara and Swarna Prashanna, that we have already completed, and how a viruddha ahara is able to induce the antigenic effect in the body, so that immune system is get stimulated, by which the body is get sensitized against different types of viruddha aharas, or toxins or allergens, etc., or different types of even antigenic substances. That has been explained. Now today we will have another theory, that is theory of viruddha ahara and Swarna Prashanna is completed. Now we go for this hypothesis of viruddha abhisamskara. Now, viruddha abhisamskara. What do you mean by viruddha abhisamskara? This concept is explained in the treatment of viruddha aharajanya vyadhis by Charaka. Any foreign substance or antigenic material administered in the small quantity during the rapid stage of growth and development, before the differentiation of the bodily tissues, to bring certain positive changes in the body, is called as viruddha purva abhisamskaram. So this is one of the treatment modality explained by Charaka to treat the viruddha aharajanya vyadhis. विरुद्ध पूर्वम अभिसंस्कारम, जो चीज विरुद्ध है बॉडी के लिए उसको पूर्व से ही अभिसंस्कार करे, ताकि आगे जो है उस विरुद्ध सब्सटेंस को खाने के बाद या कंज्यूम करने के बाद जो होने वाला एडवर्स इफेक्ट्स है वो कम हो जाए या ना हो. सो एक्सपोजिंग द बॉडी टू ए स्मॉलर डोज ऑफ विरुद्ध सब्सटेंस and bring the modification and adaptability in the tissues without any complication. So that is the main intention of viruddha abhisamskar. Now, example, इसको कुछ example हम बोलेंगे. If you see the snakes or scorpion, they remain unaffected in spite of poison within it. अब देखेंगे snakes को या scorpion को, उसका अंदर बहुत सारे poison है. वो poison होने के बाद भी जो है वो उसको खुद affect नहीं करता है. ठीक है. So इसी तरीके से कुछ चीज जो हमारा बॉडी के लिए विरुद्ध है उसको कंटिन्यूअसली स्मॉल अमाउंट में हम अगर सेवन करें, इफ यू कंज्यूम इट, देन इट मॉडिफाई आवर बॉडी टिश्यूज एंड मॉडिफाई आवर बॉडी इम्यून सिस्टम सो दैट इट विल नॉट कॉज एनी मेजर इफेक्ट ऑन द बॉडी व्हेन इट इज कंज्यूम्ड एक्सीडेंटली और इंटेंशनली. सेम इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ विषकन्या विच इज एक्सप्लेन्ड बाय चाणक्य. चाणक्य का जो कॉन्सेप्ट में एक इंसिडेंट आता है जहां पे विषकन्या का मतलब क्या है कि एक जो लेडी है उसको जो है स्मॉल अमाउंट में आप डेली विष का एडमिनिस्टर कर रहे हो, उसके बाद क्या होगा कि उसका बॉडी जो है विष के लिए रेजिस्ट हो गया, बट जो भी उस लेडी का संपर्क में आते हैं, दैट मीन्स फिजिकली इंटरसेक्स और दैट इज कॉपुलेशन एक्सेट्रा आते हैं, सो दे विल बी हैविंग मोर डिजीज. सपोज दैट लेडी बाइट अदर्स, so it may be more poisonous to them, or if they have any other blood contact and all, it may be dangerous, but खुद उस लेडी को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. This is the concept of विषकन्या which is explained by Charaka long back. ठीक है. The concept of vaccination which is practiced nowadays the concept of vaccination which is practiced is also depends on the same principle. We are actually introducing the body with a small amount of antigenic substance. You take BCG vaccine, we are giving small amount of the cell wall portion of the or protein portion of the tubercular bacteria cell wall. When you induce it in a smaller quantity, it will go inside the body and sensitize the body, and in future it prevents the disease of tuberculosis. So this is also almost all having the same concept. So a disease-causing agent itself is used as vaccine in small quantity, either live or killed form, to acquire the protection against the same organism. So hence, administration of emulsified mixture. अब इस केस में हम स्वर्ण प्राशन में क्या कर रहे हैं? We are administering the emulsified mixture of madhu, ghruta in equal quantity, along with the swarna, which acts like an antigenic substance to increase the body immunity. This is the second theory, you can say, or hypothesis of mechanism of action of Swarna Prashanna with respect to immune activities, immune enhancing property. Now another hypothesis is ahita and asatmya substances. ठीक है, एक और जो है हाइपोथेसिस हम इसमें बना सकते हैं, वो क्या है कि अहिता और असात्म्य सब्सटेंस का। पहले थियरी में हमने विरुद्ध आहार का बात किया, दूसरा थियरी में हमने विरुद्ध अभी पूर्व संस्कार का बात किया। दोनों जो है स्वर्ण प्राशन का मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्शन है। तीसरा जो है हम बात कर रहे हैं कि स्वर्ण प्राशन एक अहित और असात्म्य सब्सटेंस का जैसा एक्ट करता है। लेट अस सी व्हाट इज इट। सी फ्यू सब्सटेंसेस आर सात्म्य टू आवर बॉडी इन ऑल द गिवन सर्कमस्टेंसेस। ओके, एंड जो चीज हमारे लिए सात्म्य है हर जगह में, हर टाइम पे, हर मौसम में या हर सिचुएशन पे, दैट इज ऑलवेज कॉल्ड एज हिता सब्सटेंस, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हिता। नित्य सेवनीय आहार बोलते हैं, जो नित्य सेवनीय आहार है हित, जैसा है कि गोदुमा है, शाली है, दे आर नित्य सेवनीय आहार, क्योंकि वो हमेशा हमारा बॉडी के लिए हित है। सो the substances which are satmya to body in all the given substances, irrespective of time, place, and all those things, that is called as hita substance. Example: milk, ghee, rice, goduma. So these are all the hita substances to us. Whereas कुछ substances ऐसा होता है, certain substances exert the poisonous effects after its administration. कुछ substance हमारा ऐसे होता है यूनिवर्स में, after intake of such substances, it may exert in a poisonous or antigenic effect in our body as its inbuilt nature. वो उसका इनबिल्ट नेचर है, उसका वो जो भी फूड हम कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं जो भी है उसमें वो एंटीजन है या जो भी इरिटेटिंग सब्सटेंस है, वो अंदर जाते ही जो है बॉडी उसको रेजिस्ट करेगा और वहां पे एक पॉइजनस इफेक्ट उसका होगा, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज असात्म्य सब्सटेंस और अहित सब्सटेंस। दैट इज कॉल्ड एज असात्म्य और अहित सब्सटेंस because it is not nitya sevaniya. Nitya asevaniya drugs contents में आता है, it's called as nitya asevaniya aushadas or aharas. For the example, Shara should not be taken daily. Visha or any other viruddha. These are all actually nitya asevaniya aharas or asatmya or ahita substances. Now again the same concept. If these ahita substances which actually exert and mild or moderate degree of antigenic effect over the immune system, if these ahita substances which never undergo complete digestion and proper metabolism in the body, they remain in the body as a toxin and unmetabolized waste product, water insoluble substances. Okay, so this is the nature of ahita and asatmya substances. Therefore it is called as it is nitya asevaniya ahar, because खाने के बाद क्या होगा कि ये कंप्लीटली डाइजेशन नहीं होगा, इसका प्रॉपरली मेटाबॉलिज्म भी नहीं होगा, दे रिमेन इन द बॉडी एज ए टॉक्सिन, जस्ट लाइक गरविश जैसा है, रिमेन इन द बॉडी एज ए टॉक्सिन और एज ए अनमेटाबोलाइज्ड वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट बन के वो बॉडी में ही बना रहेगा। ये वाटर इंसॉल्युबल भी रहेगा, इसकी वजह से यूरिन से एक्सक्रीशन भी नहीं होगा। ठीक है, इस टाइप का सब्सटेंस बन के वो बॉडी में रह जाता है, कंप्लीटली बॉडी से क्लियर नहीं होता है, क्योंकि उसका मेटाबॉलिज्म ठीक से नहीं होता। So now when this happens, it remains in the body. So now it is actually just like a ama, और दूसरा आप कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोलेंगे तो गर्विश जैसा है ये, and that continuously exert the antigenic effect over the immune system. Okay, and immune system is gradually stimulated and sensitized because of that. So this again behave like an antigenic foreign body, which further stimulate the body immune system. Now we shall see what is the relationship between this concept and Swarna Prashanna. The Swarna Prashanna is also one such procedure where an amalgam of ahita substances will be artificially prepared and it is administered to the body. Okay, so स्वर्ण प्राशन भी एक ऐसा ही है जो वहां पे बनाते हैं वो मिक्सचर, वो एक अहित या असात्म्य सब्सटेंस जैसा एक्ट करेगा, बिकॉज हमने बनाया कि वहां पे विरुद्ध आहार का पूरा मेगा मिक्सचर है वो. सो इन दिस प्रोसीजर द अशुद्ध स्वर्ण इज यूज्ड एंड देयर इज नो इंडिकेशन ऑफ स्वर्ण भस्म. पहले तो अशुद्ध स्वर्ण हम यूज कर रहे हैं. Crude Swarna is mixed with a combination of Viruddhahara like Madhu and Ghrita, which is used in combination, and administered in small quantity daily. So Ahita substance left unmetabolized in the body and stored just like a toxic or non-toxic or water insoluble substance. These substances left unmetabolized and exerting the continuous stimulatory effect over the immune system ड्यूरिंग द फेज ऑफ टिश्यू डिफरेंशिएशन. जब उसको आप थोड़ा थोड़ा मात्रा में देंगे तो ये टिश्यू डिफरेंशिएशन होने का जो टाइम है न्यूनेटल यानी इन्फेंटल टाइम, उस टाइम में क्या करेगा, ये जो है बॉडी इम्यून सिस्टम को सेंसिटाइज करेगा, स्टिमुलेट करेगा, अलर्ट स्टेज में रखेगा. एंड पीरियोडिकल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द सेम, अब उसको पीरियोडिकल वे में आप एडमिनिस्टर करते हो, सो देन इट मेंटेन्स द कांस्टेंट मिनिमल लेवल ऑफ दिस एंटीजेनिक मटेरियल इन द ब्लड and helps to continuously stimulate the body immune system and continuously keep on sensitizing the body immune system in a very mild way. This is another theory of hypothesis of ahita and asatmya substances and mechanism of action of Swarna Prashanna. Another concept is, now we go to the another side, that is another concept is hypothesis of Ojo Vardana concept. Swarna Prashanna also acts by Ojo Vardana method. How it is possible? The body resistance can be increased by two methods. We know that. One is Ojaskara and another one is Rasayana method. The Ojaskara is able to increase the Shukra Dhatu and Ojas, which is in turn increase the body immunity. Okay. For all practical purpose, usually we compare Ojas with the body immunity. This is not possible in the kids as there is less or no maturation of the Shukra Dhatu. We know that. But ये जो है बड़ों में ठीक है, but छोटा बच्चों में आप देखेंगे तो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द ओजस इज नॉट अप टू द मार्क. द रीजन इज देयर इज नो शुक्र धातु डिफरेंशिएशन, है ना. सो शुक्र धातु बनेगा, शुक्र धातु का जो नेक्स्ट लेवल में हमें आके ओजस मिलेगा, बट शुक्र स्रोतस इज नॉट वेल डेवलप्ड इन न्यूबॉर्न, इट इज इमेच्योर टोटली, नॉट डिफरेंशिएटेड. सो शुक्र स्रोतस नहीं है तो नॉट देयर इज नो फर्दर फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द शुक्र एंड देयर इज नो फर्दर फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द ओजस. ठीक है, तो वो वाला कॉन्सेप्ट बच्चों में काम नहीं होगा, कौन सा ओजस करवा. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल इन चिल्ड्रन. बट another is that is Rasayana. Even the Rasayana also increases the Ojavardhana. He says body resistance can be increased by two methods, Ojaskara and Rasayana. So now here we are using the Rasayana concept for increasing the Ojas. So doing this, we are doing the same by administration of drugs and modulating the lifestyle. So we are giving so many Jivaniya drugs, so many Brahmaniya drugs or Balya drugs in the combination in the Lehanadhyaya if you see, and that will go to increase the Rasayana property. Now, here one important thing is Swarna Prashanna is method of increasing the Kshamatva and of the Vyani, and the Kshamatva by administration of the Rasayana drug. So the Swarna Prashanna is also a similar method. अभी तक जो तीन थियरी हमने देखा, all these three theories are basically aim to explain the mode of action of the immune increasing method, immune enhancing method. Okay, how? By sensitizing the body immune cells prior, okay, or in the early childhood. Now here in this hypothesis we are telling that Swarna Prashanna is also having the Rasayana effects. Okay, Swarna Prashanna works by concept of Yukti Krita Bala to increase the Ojas, Bala and Vyadi Kshamatva. Okay, so now this works by toning the immune cells and also by imparting the antioxidant properties to resist the oxidative injury. Now here we are telling that rightly the different combination is explained in the context of Lehana contains a lot of bulk promoting, life promoting and nourishing drugs. Okay, this is another hypothesis. Now this part I have already explained. Madhu is also antigenic. Why only Madhu? Isn't it? ठीक है, Madhu is known antigenic material. इस पोर्शन को हमने लास्ट क्लास में कवर किया था. and it is both plant and animal origin products. Honey is the collection of the nectar collected from the different flowers, having different virya, rasa, vipaka, guna, and added with the pollen from the body of the honeybees, and collected for a long time as a mega mixture of incompatible substance or viruddha ahara. So classics also say that honey could cause vitiation of all the three doshas. अब देखेंगे तो मधु, honey can cause the vitiation of the three doshas due to its viruddha nature. Hence, being a highly viruddha amalgam and due to the pollens, it is continuously stimulates the cell-mediated immunity. Okay, so now we want to prepare a mixture of many antigenic substances into it. So we mix it with Ghata, then again with the Madhu, then it becomes a Viruddha again. Again, Madhu itself is a big Viruddha ahara, as I explained earlier. And again it is mixed with the Ashuddha Swarna. So now it is totally become an antigenic compound. Now, theory of immunomodulation effects of the Swarna Bhasma. Now, here there is a controversy. Nowadays we are using Swarna Bhasma, but the original explanation given by the Kashyapa, there is no mentioning of Swarna Bhasma. He says it is Ashuddha Swarna. Okay, crude Swarna. Okay, there is no mentioning of Shuddha Swarna, Swarna Bhasma, or nothing. So, in the original reference of Kashyapa, where the word Swarna Prashanna comes, it is not the Swarna Bhasma which is indicated, rather it is Swarna in the crude form or Swarna Churna. Shuddha says Swarna Churna. वो purified है, unpurified है, वो पता नहीं है, impure है, वो पता नहीं है. But he mentions the word Swarna Churna. Shuddha. Further, dissolving the Swarna in the or Swarna Bhasma in the mixture is really challenging. Practically, हमें पता चलेगा. It dissolves only in aqua regia completely. Okay, so giving it in a fixed dose in a given mixture is also quite difficult. Hence, the theory of viruddha ahara gains the upper hand. तो जब स्वर्ण प्राशन को हम एक्सप्लेन करते हैं तो दो वर्जन है. कुछ लोग ये बोलते हैं कि स्वर्ण प्राशन इसलिए काम करता है कि वो एक रसायन ड्रग है और रसायन इफेक्ट को इंड्यूस करता है. और मेरा जो यहाँ पे वर्जन है कि एक तो स्वर्ण को जो यहाँ पे बताया वो स्वर्ण नहीं बताया है, शुद्ध स्वर्ण को नहीं बताया है, स्वर्ण भस्म का तो इंडिकेशन ही नहीं है कहीं पे भी, क्रूड स्वर्ण को बताया. ठीक है, तो क्रूड स्वर्ण जो है, इम्प्योर स्वर्ण जो है, वो एक रसायन इफेक्ट नहीं दे सकता है. सो देयरफॉर आई एम विद द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ विरुद्ध ahara concepts to explain the immunomodulation activity of the Swarna Prashanna. Few of the scholars, they also say that Swarna Prashanna is effective as a rasayana, therefore it is giving the immunomodulatory effects. But बात क्या है कि इन स्वर्ण प्राशन मिक्सचर स्वर्ण जो है वहां पे डिजोल्व नहीं होगा. अगर आप मिक्स करेंगे स्वर्ण भस्म भी डालेंगे, क्रूड स्वर्ण को तो छोड़ो आप, स्वर्ण भस्म को भी डालेंगे, जब मिक्सचर में डालेंगे तो नीचे जाके बैठ जाएगा, वो गिवन मिक्सचर ऑफ मधु एंड में मिक्स नहीं होगा. ठीक है, इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन उसका पॉसिबल नहीं है. Uniform distribution in the given solution is not possible because Swarna is only completely soluble in case of aqua regia. बाकी किसी में भी soluble नहीं होता है. So इसलिए hence the theory of viruddha ahara inducing immunomodulation effect gains the upper hand. ठीक है, so gold has been already proved for its immunomodulatory effect by the various research work, although it is not a macro or micro element of the body without any specific functions in the body. अब स्वर्ण को लेंगे, स्वर्ण को बॉडी में स्वर्ण का कोई स्टोरेज नहीं होता है, या कोई भी कहीं पे भी जो है इट्स नॉट अ माइक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट और माइक्रो एलिमेंट ऑफ द बॉडी नहीं है. ठीक है, तो कम टू द मॉडर्न रिसर्च वर्क व्हिच इज हैपनिंग, द रीसेंट स्टडीज ऑन स्वर्ण और गोल्ड, दे से दैट इट इज गॉट एन इम्यूनोमॉड्यूलेटरी इफेक्ट, इम्यूनो एनहांसिंग इफेक्ट. But the previous research work, if you see, the gold is used as immunosuppressive agent. So again, the theory of viruddha ahara, what I propose, so that again gains the upper hand. Because if you consider Swarna as a rasayana here, one is, he is not mentioning Swarna Bhasma. Okay, he is mentioning crude Swarna. और दूसरा, स्वर्ण बॉडी में कैसे एक्शन करता है वो किसी को पता नहीं है, बॉडी का एलिमेंट नहीं है, बॉडी में कहीं स्वर्ण यूज नहीं होता है, वो भी दूसरा चीज. तीसरा, इवन द रिसर्च वर्क भी जो है मॉडर्न वाले जो पहले किए थे, so that suggests that Swarna is basically immunosuppressive agent and it is used. Okay, so मतलब it is used in immune exaggerated conditions. So by taking all these conditions or all these references, it is better to go with the Viruddhahara concept of Swarna Prashanna while you are proving the immunomodulation effect of the Swarna Prashanna. Now, these are some of the references. If you see, role of gold in the human body with regard to its physiological and biochemical benefits has been not documented so far, and it is not a micro trace element of the body, although few claims that traces of gold was found in seminal fluid. The immunomodulatory effects, free radical scavenging activity, definite role in the malignancies as a disease-modifying agent in rheumatoid arthritis, etc. has been documented. Ayurveda uses Swarna Bhasma extensively in many medicinal conditions or medicinal compounds to yield the rasayana effect, especially in the chronic disorders with a significant results. Okay, but everything is right, but big question is Swarna Bhasma is not used here, not mentioned here. But recently, what we are using the Swarna Prashanna, we are using the Swarna Bhasma. Okay, we are using the Bhasma because Swarna Bhasma has got a definite documentation for that. Swarna Bhasma has got immunomodulatory effect or it has got rasayana effect. By taking the rasayana effect of the Swarna Bhasma, we are using. But what I am telling is, original Swarna Prashanna mentioned Prekautions, there is no mentioning of Swarna Bhasma. It is only Swarna which is mentioned. Now, just by Swarna, will you take it as Swarna Bhasma or Shuddha Swarna? That is a matter of debate. So, is the theory of immunomodulation effects of the Swarna Bhasma or Swarna Prashanna is possible? Now, this implicates that particle size of the Swarna Bhasma is in nanometer dimension. A recent investigation, instrumental neuron activation analysis on electron microscopy was used to study the gastrointestinal uptake and subsequent distribution of 4, 10 and 28 and 58 nanometer diameter of metallic colloidal gold particles following the oral administration to the mice. Mice में एक ये हुआ है, नैनो पार्टिकल का रूप में अगर आप गोल्ड को देंगे तो वो गोल्ड एब्जॉर्ब होगा. ठीक है, माइस में वो वाला nano particle size बहुत important है. Now again, our bhasmas, when you prepare Swarna Bhasma, whether it is of this particular nano size, that has to be seen. This is the only research work done. ठीक है, तो माइस में किया हुआ है, इसलिए और एक्सपेंसिव वर्क का जरूरत है. Animal studies conclude that if the particle size is maintained between 56 to 57 nm, then the absorption through the intestine is possible. Hence, the uniform particle size of Swarna Bhasma prepared less than 80 to ensure the absorption. इसलिए Swarna Bhasma का जो uniform particle size है वो less than 80 होना चाहिए absorption को ensure करने के लिए. However, ensuring the presence of uniform nanoparticles in the given dose of medicine, ये तो अब आप मेडिसिन दे रहे हैं, Swarna Bhasma 2 ड्रॉप है, 3 ड्रॉप है, 1 ड्रॉप है, जो भी है, ठीक है, वो जो गिवन ड्रॉप में हम इतना नैनो पार्टिकल को कैसे डालेंगे is really a matter of discussion again, as gold does not get dissolved uniformly in the given mixture of madhu and ghृता. This is what I explained previously. Okay, so last theory is or hypothesis is theory of immunomodulation effect of the Swarna Bhasma or Swarna. No. It is not mentioned in terms of Swarna Bhasma, same thing. Doubt is it is indicated for its therapeutic effect, and this part we have already covered. Now there is one more important issue: Swarna Prashanna versus vaccination. Okay, Ayurveda is a completely developed science, and the present contemporary science is developing science. उसमें अभी भी changes हो रहा है. They are coming with a new research, and every time their version also changes according to their research work. But Ayurveda is in that condition. It is a very old science, ancient science, completely developed. According to me, it is a completely developed science. It is completely developed science. Everything has been documented by the continuous observational study and other studies. Okay, 5,000 years back it is formulated, and everything has been documented. in Samhitas. So now thing is, we are comparing a completely developed science with a developing science. So this is a big mistake that we are doing. It is still developing science, advances are taking place. And our science is, as we consider it, Aptopadesha, Aptas, it's completely developed science. So what I mean to say is, Swarna Prashanna is the alternative to vaccination or not. There are different issues. The basic thing is difference between immunization and vaccination. Vaccination is giving protection against a target disease. Okay. Whereas immunization is a different method of increasing the body immunity. It may be by means of vaccine, it may be by means of bodily activities, it may be by means of food alteration, it may be because of diet, it may be because of some other activities, or by following the proper lifestyle, achara and vicharas. Okay, or it may be even by some of the food or some of the viruddha like countries. So what I think is, vaccination is only a part of immunization. Contemporary science proposes vaccination, but Ayurveda proposes immunization. Complete body, non-specific immunity or generalized immunity of the body. So Ayurveda always talk about inducing a generalized immunity against all the disorders, all the toxic substances, all the allergens. Not only particular virus and bacteria, by different methods, not only by any inoculation of this administration of vaccine, but different methods. Whereas vaccination is only restricted to one part. So how you can compare a simple part with a big part of immunization because of immunization? Because Ayurveda always proposes immunization, which is a wide area. But vaccination is a small area. Okay, only targeting the target disease. So comparison is better. Comparison is better. Vaccination has got its own value. Immunization, as proposed in Ayurveda, has got its own value. Both are important, both are good at their own level. Okay, so Swarna Prashanna is the one which gives a non-specific type or generalized type of immunity. Therefore, it cannot be compared with the vaccination because vaccination gives a specific type of immunity. Okay, so this is one thing. Vaccination will be always done with a national interest. Okay, so we cannot deny vaccination because vaccination has been done with a national interest of creating a disease-free country and to increase the reputation of the country at the international level. Otherwise, our country will be separated from the mainstream. Reason is, if our country is containing polio is not eradicated from our country, at the international level, it has got its own effect. So it's the government policy. Okay, government strongly suggested everybody has to take the vaccine. So our Swarna Prashanna gives a generalized vaccine, a generalized immunity. So we will not take vaccination. This is a foolish argument, and this should not be done. This is not a mature argument. Vaccination has got its own value. It has got a national interest. It has got health interest. Okay, so it has got the interest of creating a healthy India. It has got its own aims and objectives. It has to be taken. But Swarna Prashanna, it is another type of increasing the body immunity. So there is no question of denying it. Both are important for us. So Swarna Prashanna is a health promoting measure. Rather than Swarna Prashanna is not only related to immunity, it is also related to cognition. It is also related to increase the cognition. It also related to the body physical growth. It is also related to the increasing the agni of the person. It is also related with the prevention of infective disorders. It's a multidimensional approach. Multidimensional approach is there. So don't compare vaccination with immunity or Swarna Prashanna with immunity. Swarna Prashanna is a separate health promoting measure. Vaccination is a different type of procedure where different infective disorders are prevented, which are having high mortality and morbidity rate. Okay, so moreover, Swarna Prashanna has got multidimensional approach. So therefore, don't do this unnecessary argument that Swarna Prashanna is a replacement for vaccination. No, Swarna Prashanna is far better. I cannot say better. It's for more intentions or aims and objectives than vaccination. Okay. Now, reason behind selecting Pushya nakshatra as a day of administration. The presently available, in the presently available schedule of the Swarna Prashanna. So we usually administer on the day of Pushya nakshatra. The question comes, or many queries will be why it has to be administered on the day of Pushya nakshatra. Okay. Now, as I told, if you want to have the cognitive effects more, then it has to be administered continuously, Masat Parmanedam. And if you are aiming towards the immunological effects, then it is always better to give it in gaps, periods, or episodes. Okay. So, one of the example which is given is, again, Sushruta Chikitsa, Sthana 28 chapter. So, where he says, the holy star for all the auspicious procedure is Pushya nakshatra. Okay, so this is a chapter. Atahurdvam pravikshami ayush kamalasayanam mantra aushadha samayuktam samvaksara phalapradam bilvasya churnam pushyetu hutam varan sahasrashaha Shri Suttena naram kalye sa suvarne dine dine sarpi madhuyutam lihyat lakshmi nashanam param tvacha vihaya bilvasya mulatvatam dine dine. So this is the explanation. Why I am telling is, here Sushruta says that when you give a Swarna preparation to any child or any procedure or anybody, maybe adults, always select the Pushya nakshatra. The reason why he says that Pushya nakshatra is a holy star. Pushya nakshatra का अगर दिन आप देंगे तो जिस तरह से शुक्ल पक्ष का चंद्र का जो कांति बढ़ता जाएगा उसी तरीके से उस प्रोसीजर से जो है रिजल्ट मिलता जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस इज वन रेफरेंस. ऑफ कोर्स ये जो रेफरेंस सुश्रुत का है यहाँ पे ड्रग वगैरह उसने मेंशन किया अलग है, बट इट आल्सो ऑलमोस्ट और सिमिलर टू स्वर्ण प्राशन. इफ यू सी, मधु, सर्पी और मधु को मिलाना है, सुवर्ण के साथ मिलाना है, और यहाँ पे दूसरा कुछ ड्रग्स भी उसने बताया, बिल्वा चूर्ण वगैरह बता दिया. ठीक है, जो स्वर्ण प्राशन का कंटेंट है वो यहाँ पे भी है, और यहाँ पे उसने करेक्टली बताया कि पुष्य नक्षत्र का दिन देना. ठीक है, सो काश्यप वाला जो पुष्य नक्षत्र, काश्यप वाला जो स्वर्ण प्राशन का एक्सप्लेनेशन जैसा ही है यहाँ पे, बट थोड़ा बहुत तो अलग अलग ड्रग्स को ऐड किया है. ठीक है, सो देयरफॉर यू कैन टेक दिस एज वन ऑफ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रेफरेंस. दिस इज नॉट द डायरेक्ट रेफरेंस फॉर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द स्वर्ण प्राशन, बट इट इज इनडायरेक्ट रेफरेंस कि पुष्य नक्षत्र का दिन सभी स्वर्ण प्रिपरेशन को देना है, दे दिया तो अच्छा रिजल्ट आएगा. एंड स्वर्ण प्राशन इज ऑल्सो ए स्वर्ण कंटेनिंग प्रोडक्ट, and therefore it has to be given on the day of a Pushya nakshatra. Okay, now the presently we are doing it Pushya nakshatra days because of some principles we have adopted. It's a holy star and an auspicious procedure. Okay, auspicious procedure है, health को बढ़ाने के लिए है. So it's on the day of the holy star we are giving. That's good. That gives a psychological and as well as the religious boost to the parents also. Okay. And it is also aim to have the convenience of the people. अगर आप immunological purpose के लिए स्वर्ण प्राशन दे रहा है, so it is always better to give in the gaps. Allow the body to show some, allow the immune system to act against the antigen which is coming. आप लगातार देते रहेंगे, immune system maybe get suppressed to some extent. No, give it in the gaps. एक बार देने के बाद 28 days के बाद आप दे दो. Then again, so this 28 days act as a sufficient time for the immune system to act against this particular antigenic substance. Okay, therefore it is selected. Now, education and precaution. Some of the education is very important here. What is that? Public mass effect created on Swarna Prashanna don't mask the details of the procedure. Now, when the patient comes to you, parents come to you, explain the detailed procedure of Swarna Prashanna. Don't hi-fi it. Don't exaggerate it. Explain that this is a simple health promoting measure. This is not an alternative for the vaccination from any other procedure. This is a simple health promoting measure proposed by Ayurveda. Come out. And this is very much beneficial for you. This fact you have to tell very clearly. And it will make it very clear that it will not do any magic. Okay, it will not do any magic. It is a simple health promoting measure. Just like other health promotional programs we are following, nutritional programs and so many other programs we are following, this is also a all-round health promoting measure. So be transparent, convince them it is better for the disease-free future of the kid. This is better for the disease-free future of your kid. This is one of the golden opportunities that you can make your kid disease-free. This is one of the golden opportunity to increase your immunity of the child in future. This is just like provident fund. ठीक है, ये म्यूचुअल फंड जैसा है, आज आप लगाएंगे तो कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है, आगे जाकर के मिलेगा, ठीक है, ये प्लान है, फ्यूचर प्लान है. So only now, what basically I suggest is, when you give the Swarna Prashanna, it's better to give only the normal kids. See, again, this is wrong procedure. All the kids are taking Swarna Prashanna. Okay. Suppose a child with the mental retardation is there, child with cerebral palsy is there, child with the autism which is already developed is there. और उसको Swarna Prashanna आप देंगे, and then you expect that same result should come. It is not impossible. Therefore, this should be preferably given to the normal kids. For the abnormal kids, for the diseased kids, we have separate section of treatment. उसके लिए treatment अलग ही है. And this is for the normal kids. ठीक है, it should be given. Therefore, we say always from the beginning itself you give. Cerebral palsy 2 साल के बाद डायग्नोस होता है और उसके बाद जो है आप देना शुरू करेंगे और एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे कि cerebral palsy ठीक हो जाए, mental retardation ठीक हो जाए. Suppose some genetic disorders are there, like Down syndrome, there is also mental retardation, and you expect that after taking Swarna Prashanna it has to be cured. It's quite impossible. What I'm telling is make this point very clear to the parents before administration of Swarna Prashanna. Otherwise, it will spoil the name of Swarna Prashanna. Then fix the indications, contraindications, standard operating procedure, and advantages and disadvantages. Standard operating procedure is important. Nowadays, everybody is preparing Swarna Prashanna according to their own convenience, own method. No, fix a standard operating procedure for this. It has to be prepared like this only. Then make the list of advantages, make the list of disadvantages, make the list of contraindications, and make the list of indication. It should not be randomly practiced. ऐसा नहीं है कि सबको जो है एक ही जैसे. It's impossible. Impossible. So therefore, I am telling it is better to give this Swarna Prashanna for only normal kids. Normal kids. At the time of the birth, बच्चा normal था. उसी बच्चों को आप जो है दे. And better is written consent from the parents so that the willingness and also educate them. Okay, because anaphylactic reactions like reactions can occur with any medicine. Okay, so consent form is very important, just like we are taking for the other procedures. And Swarna Prashanna is not a exception for that. So try to remove the myths and misunderstanding and also the exaggerated opinions. बहुत Swarna Prashanna दे दी तो कोई disease नहीं आता है, Swarna Prashanna दे दिया तो कभी infection होता नहीं है. So remove all this myths and misunderstanding. Tell them Swarna Prashanna देने से disease से लड़ने का शक्ति आ जाएगा. Infection होने के बाद भी बच्चे ज्यादा थकान नहीं आएगा, वो उससे लड़ लेगा. So explain the parents like this. So education and precaution is very important. Don't load the exact textual reference to the public. One more important thing. Don't say that Swarna Prashanna परम मेधावी है. 1 महीने दे दिया तो परम मेधावी, आपका बच्चा भी परम मेधावी हो जाएगा. 6 महीने में जो है वो जो कुछ बोलेगा वो सब कुछ रिकॉल करेगा. See, these are actually some of the exaggerated explanations given in the classics. उसका मीनिंग यही था कि it has got some cognition. इसका वो बोलने का परम मेधावी और शुद्धधर, ये बोलने का मतलब यही था कि Swarna Prashanna का कुछ इफेक्ट है कॉग्निशन के ऊपर, वो है. So you also tell the same thing. Swarna Prashanna, when it is taken in the right way, it has got a definite effect on the cognition of the child. But you have to take for a long time. Okay. Now, always maintain a Swarna Prashanna card with all the anthropometric measurement on every visit. This is very important. Individual variation in the beneficial effect obtained as it is biased by the dietetics of the kid, family background, and living standard and the family, etc. Now, suppose आप normal kids को ही Swarna Prashanna दे रहे हो, वहां पे भी जो individual benefit जो मिलेगा उसमें variation हो जाएगा, क्योंकि every kid is not normal. That means every kid is not same. ठीक है, हर बच्चे का जो है dietetics अलग है, family background अलग है, genetic background अलग है, living standard अलग है. ठीक है, so family care अलग है. So therefore you cannot expect the similar kind of response by Swarna Prashanna in a normal child, each and every child. Okay, So now again, Swarna Prashanna in the hand of uneducated and unguided parents may be little harmful. मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि nowadays there is a trend of production of Swarna Prashanna and selling it to the parents. ठीक है, parents को भी पता नहीं है, daily वो दे रहे हैं. So therefore I'm telling standard operating protocol and preparation, standardization, everything is important. And if you give the Swarna Prashanna in an uneducated hand, unguided parents, so they may use it in any way or in an irregular way. And sometimes it may give adverse effects also. Then it will spoil the name of Ayurveda. So therefore, be careful. So public queries should be addressed well. ठीक है, जब भी पब्लिक क्वेरी करता है स्वर्ण प्रश्न के बारे में, हमें उसको अच्छे से क्वेरी को एड्रेस करना चाहिए. Unsatisfactory, confusing, unrealistic, unscientific answers given by the physicians regarding Swarna Prashanna spread a bad message and destroys the name and fame of Ayurveda. So lastly, you are talking, Swarna Prashanna is a gift of Ayurveda to the modern world, which should well utilized to build a bright future of the child. Okay, it's a health promoting measure. Then children are future citizens of the nation, and healthy children build a healthy nation. We know that. So our aim should be to build a healthy nation by preparing the healthy children. And Swarna Prashanna is one of the golden opportunity to do the same. This procedure does not do any miracles. That's very clear. This procedure does not do any miracles. Rather, it is a scientific health promoting method explained by Ayurveda. Okay? So this has been widely accepted by the general public and successfully practiced in many areas of the country and attracted the public towards Ayurveda. That is also true. In the last 10 or 15 years, Swarna Prashanna is very successful in attracting the people, the parents especially with their kids, towards the Ayurveda. And many of them will get benefited, okay, when it is used continuously according to the rules. The brain promoting, strength promoting, and immune benefits offered by this procedure need to be properly documented to assess the success rates. Documentation is going on, but still it is required at a higher rate. So these are some of the basics of Swarna Prashanna. Now there are so many other points are also there about Swarna Prashanna. So that we will discuss in another discussion, another class. So for today, this much is sufficient. And this is the basics of the basic understanding of Swarna Prashanna. I have explained it in 2 classes. So with this, I conclude. Thank you very much. And again, don't forget to subscribe my channel and also to give valuable comments. So with that, I conclude. Thank you very much. We will meet again in another class.